With the NFL draft on the horizon, I figured it would be fun to talk about one of the best wide receiver duos in Ohio State history.
Down Fields over the middle, and it's caught. Fields, what a throw, Garrett Wilson.
Out of funny enough Columbus, Ohio, Garrett Wilson was seemingly destined to play on the next level, and after his family moved to Austin, Texas, he was able to prove that at Lake Travis High. Not only did he just win a 6A state championship, but he practically rewrote the school record books with over 200 career receptions, 3,300 yards, and 55 total touchdowns. Not too shabby of a stat line, and good enough to play in the All-American Bowl as a senior. And not only just that, but become a top 20 prospect in the country. As you could probably guess, as a top 3 wideout in his class, my man was offered by schools like Texas, Bama, and no, just a certain school out there in his hometown of Columbus, Ohio. Remember how I said he was destined to play on the next level? Well, it seemed to be back at his hometown as a Buckeye. Unlike Garrett, Chris was born out there in San Ysidro, California, and did his own thing out there at Mission Hills High. As a senior, Chris was on absolute demon timing with over 1,700 yards and 26 touchdowns. Although a beast, unlike Garrett, he wasn't that highly touted out of college since he was in a small market out there in San Marcos. Even though he was only a 3-star following a killer senior year, schools like UCLA, Utah, and most importantly, Ohio State took notice. It's not every day that one of the biggest programs gives an offer to a 3-star out there in extremely Southern California, but they decided to do it, and so my man Chris became a Buckeye. Chris made the trip to Columbus a bit earlier than my man Garrett, and although he didn't do all that much with just under 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, he was at least able to get his feet wet on one of the best teams in all college football. Fast forward a year, and my man Garrett was able to do pretty dang well as a freshie, with over 400 receiving and 5 touchdowns. Remember my man Chris? Oh well, he just had over 800 yards and 12 touchdowns that year, as he proved that he could do his thing as a Buckeye in only his second season. Now that both had established themselves as legitimate threats, in the pandemic-shortened season, they were still able to do their thing with a combined over 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns as they both found their own, and so going into the following year, it seemed to be their time to shine. On one side, Chris Olave had his best season as a Buckeye with over 900 yards and 13 touchdowns as he was able to finish off his time at Ohio State with a killer senior year. While on the other side, Garrett's over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns in only his 3rd season back in Columbus were proof enough that he had the talent to jump to the next level. Following each of their best seasons, it would only make sense that the two would declare for the NFL draft and decide to take their talents to the next level. Both Garrett and Chris are absolute studs, and as a result have both become some of the top wide receiver prospects in the whole thing. On one side, Chris is one of college football's best route runners with excellent separation skills that allow him to spread the field and give defenses headaches time and time again. While on the other side, Garrett is a threat whenever he touches the ball as one of the most dynamic young players in recent memory. My man could dominate as a slot in a pass-heavy offense like Keenan Allen has done in LA for the past whatsoever years. So let's just say I think he's going to be a commodity. But anyways, you get the point, and both Ohio State studs bring something unique to the table, and so I think it'll be exciting to see where they'll head off next. Good old Todd McShay has Garrett going to Philly 20th overall, and Chris to Green Bay only a few picks below at 28th. Although it's simply a mock draft, I think it gives you an idea of how much of a stud these two Buckeyes are, and just how valuable they could be on the next level. Will Chris and Garrett play as well as they did at Ohio State in the league, or will it be too much to handle? Let me know in the comments down below. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave both were able to kill it in Columbus, and I have a feeling that they have what it takes to do the same on the next level.
Deep drop, off his back foot, and caught! Olave, can he get there? Touchdown!
Thanks for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below stuff you want next. But anyway, see you all soon, and peace out.